Hey everybody, we are going to be talking about a trend in gardening called Goth gardening.
Yeah.
So this is my niece Emily. You may remember her from previous videos. And when I say Goth gardening, what comes to your mind?
I think of dark foliage, rich colors, like really deep, rich colors, like your deep burgundies, maybe some dark purple, and some rich greens in the back too.
And the trend really kind of goes to harkens back to the Victorian era, like the old cemeteries. So a lot of people incorporate architectural things like the old fences or the archways, the cool stone carved pots.
I love the Gothic looking.
If you picture like the television show Wednesday or the Addams Family, they're full on Gothic with that. And so that's a really big trend, and it has been for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're seeing more of the black flowers coming out. And so Emily was looking at some plants and she was like, this is so Goth. Her take on Goth, because I have a different take on Goth. So we're going to just give, so we're going to give our own interpretation. So which plants did you, what was your inspiration plant?
Okay, so the first one that I saw that made me think I could do it was this cosmic pink. It's a crazy tunia, right? Yep, cosmic pink crazy tunia, because it has that deep purple and a nice little brightness of the pink on the outside. And then this is really what, when I first saw it, I was like, I got to figure out a way to make a planter out of this that isn't just a plain black planter, because I don't want it to be boring. So I saw this one and this one. I put them together and I said, that's going to be the most beautiful color combination, because once this one fills out, because petunias like to really round out, I call them the pom-pom effect. They get this real big ball, and then once these two are together, I feel like they're going to mix and there's going to be little pops. Oh, I don't know. This is what the dream started with. Okay,
so that was your inspiration. For me, it was a little bit different. It was actually maybe boring compared to yours. But I really wanted to use something white for my Gothic pot, which might sound strange, but this is a very powdery kind of textural type of element. And I thought this will contrast so nice with anything black. So I went totally bright.
Yeah, you went with the silver side of the Gothic.
Yeah, and I think silver's a good way to do it, because we think of like the filigree type of metalwork
almost
that's
like
out
medieval.
there. Yeah, or just kind of that craftsmanship, I think. Like everything that they made had detail and little efforts made into it. So so once you got those into play, so go ahead and put some in here so that we can start picturing it in a pot.
Try to get a nice little view here. I think I'm gonna do mine kind of symmetrical but lopsided.
Consistently inconsistent.
Because I don't know which one I want to be the front. Probably my vine. Okay. We'll work with it as we go.
Okay, so then what came next?
So then, well, what I wanted to use but can't, because I'm doing mine for sun. What I wanted to use was this brand new Pink Paradise Tradescantia. This one, when I first saw it, it's just those deep, deep colors that I like to see. And you can, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it as good. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? But this is what I wanted to use, but I don't have shade. I'm not going to do a shade planter. So instead, my Uncle Corey suggested swapping out with these, which these are going to trail over and vine, give some texture, give some dimension. Oh, so this is the purple variegated
Secretia. That's how I pronounce it anyway. And it's that dark leaf, but it gets pink stripes. And these pink stripes can be kind of random. There are varieties that don't have the pink stripes or have different types of stripes. It does get a little flower, but the flower isn't all that big.
Yeah, you don't really see it much. I don't think it'll be.
But it can get really nice and big. Yeah. So that's a good addition there. Well, I then, from there, went with, can you give me my begonia?
I was wondering whose begonia that was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I didn't want
so
white
I
in mine.
did want to play with some dark foliage, and this one here is the big begonia. It's the bronze leaf white. So it's not a real black looking one, but it's very, very dark. And I thought that the white flowers on it, just high contrast, would kind of
like that detailing.
Yeah, and so I felt like that would just kind of be almost like little spiders crawling across it, just playing off the whole kind of
Wednesday theme.
Yeah. So then what did you go with next?
So I struggled with this one. I had many ideas, but I couldn't really find the right color until I got this coleus. This is a Perlia, right?
Perilla.
It looks like a coleus. It kind of acts like a coleus too.
Yeah.
But it has these nice little deep pinks, a little bit of green, but not too much. I didn't want too much green, Because once my petunias grow out, you're not going to see any of their green foliage as much. So I just thought, and to give some height, some character, I like this one.
I wanted to continue my dark foliage theme, so I did take the Sweet Caroline Sweetheart Black, Jet Black Sweet Potato Vine. I just thought that does a really nice job of just kind of flowing over. It's going to look nice hanging over the pot.
Dark waterfall.
And when you look at these two together, great contrast
now
in there.
I'm seeing the silver work.
Yeah. And then I wanted to get a little splash of color in there. At first,
That's not true Gothic thinking.
I know. Well, but I'm thinking velvet. I'm thinking velvet here. So at first I was kind of like, oh, I could go with this black-eyed Susan vine or Thunbergia, and that will kind of crawl over the edge. You do have to be careful with this stuff because it can crawl all over the place. So training it and trimming it a lot. But this isn't really a true white for one. It's a little bit more of an ivory. It's still really attractive. And this variety, it's the coconut appeal from Proven Winners, is so vigorous. It just will eat everybody. It eats everything. And so then I thought, but I can go with the orange because that is an intense, bright orange. And I don't
rich color.
Yeah, it's going to be a little Halloween-y, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think most Gothic people are very into Halloween anyways. That's my favorite holiday, so.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to trim this back, so you just kind of trim it.
The dark vine.
You're right. Yeah, that's exactly
really
why. That's why I picked it. And that dark little eye in the center there.
That's a really good pick.
Yeah, I was really very, very diligent in picking that. So before I plant it, normally I would just trim them right back where where two leaves come out just after that, just because it'll just get more branching, and I don't need all this in there. So
I think those vines are really going to do the work for you. That dark vine.
I think so too.
I think it'll add a lot.
I did also consider like a dark coleus, but I don't feel like this is quite rich enough or dark enough. This is the Volcanica Vino.
Yeah.
It does a lot of times look darker than what I'm having even here, but I just felt like, you already run the risk when you have these dark colors of it kind of looking like a hole in the landscape. So it is better to have them with a backdrop that's a little brighter, whether it's the sky or a brighter garage
something
kind of thing.
Yeah. Or a white picket fence or something.
Yeah.
Something in the back to highlight it.
Something like this Thunbergia climbing up a white picket fence is really pretty.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Vines are very Gothic, especially when they're dark vines.
And the Thunbergia it's not too hard to get off of. Like some vines are really aggressive.
Yeah.
These are aggressive, but you can kind of just, once they dry up, not too bad. Some people might not like it, but. Shall we start planting?
Yes.
Where do you always start?
I start in the center, which I don't know. Is that what you do?
That's what I do too.
Maybe that's why I do that.
Or a lot of times I start with my kind of whatever my biggest one. So if it's something that's going against a wall and I'm putting the plant towards the back, I might start with the back. Sometimes for videos though, I have to do the opposite because the way the camera is.
Yeah.
So that becomes.
I gotta stand while I work.
No problem. And you know what? While you're planting that, I'm going to get another one of these too because I only got one.
Oh.
My mind.
You don't want to be lopsided?
Not really. And I could get away with just one because I could train these vines to go in throughout the whole thing. But I think putting two in there is going to assure that we're going to have good coverage of that and it'll be nice and even.
Yeah, it would be pretty easy to make it go where you want it to go.
The nice thing is I'm putting an even number of plants in mine, and so are you. So it's kind of easy to go, one side to the other. You just put it directly across.
I really filled mine with dirt. I got a lot of dirt here. All right.
Now I'm going to have to be careful because sometimes sweet potato vine roots can be really, they take over the bottom of the pot, but I think I'll be okay. I was reading about this didelta. It's called Fancy Filler Silver Strand. It does naturally start to branch, but if you need to pinch it at all, they specifically say use really sharp snips when you snip it, and then it will grow. But I think it's not a super fast grower, but it's not too bad. But I mean, compared to some other trailing plants, sometimes trailing plants are just crazy as far as how fast they will
can
grow.
really take over.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my other plant.
Okay, I'm gonna fight with my syncretia or whatever you called it. Struggle out here. I don't like to put my plants directly onto the pot, and I don't know why. I like to feel like they have a little bit of cushioning before the pot. If I can dig it a big enough hole here. There we go. I got too many plants in my way. I don't know how he does it, keeping the plants in the pot. Now I don't usually do much pot planting, especially like in the greenhouses. My family's business, we plant a lot of planters and we plant a lot of pots. That's not usually what I'm doing. I'm usually doing more of the behind the scenes work, so I was just giving the deets on how I don't usually do planters that often.
Well, you're gonna probably be doing more and more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to do this one. This one had me so excited.
I'm gonna trim these, but I wanted to sanitize them first. Except I noticed I was pointing right at the coleus behind me when I did it. Ooh. Not the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, you don't want that straight on the plants.
Yeah, it didn't get on there, but if I was a little clumsier with it, I could have easily been there.
I'm so excited to see what this looks like in a few weeks.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fun one. People have asked me what snips we use. I'll put it on the screen. It's something we've been using for years. It's a brand. So I don't...
We've always had those little red handled
Yeah,
ones.
I think, you were very young when you picked up your first snips. And so I just kind of go to wherever there's the 2 leaves and cut it there. I didn't go farther up because, I thought it was snipped there, but no, I'll pull it in even more. Okay.
Wow, you're fast.
Well, yeah, but you've leveled out all your soil too.
Yeah. I thought I had too much soil, and now I'm thinking I might not have enough. I'm going to have to add some more after. That's okay.
You know, a plant that we carried before, we're not carrying it this year. There's a newish Angelonia called Angel Flare Black. And that one, I think, if I remember correctly, it opens kind of purpley, but then it gets really black as it ages. It's really nice, very attractive, and actually really gets quite black. You know how some things they say are black.
And they're not.
They're very purple or very kind of reddy brown or something.
Well, that sounds like it's right up my alley. I love any kind of black flower.
Yeah, you know, the crazy thing is we carried it the year it came out, and it didn't sell very well at all.
Yeah, it's you either love it or you hate it. People like dark plants, some people don't.
Yeah, I mean,
I personally do.
And yeah, so I think people who like black plants, if they knew we had it, they would have been to us in a second. But
all over
like I didn't know how to reach those people to let them know, get over here and get your black. And also people don't really know that plant exists too, so they don't even know it's there. And people around here don't necessarily know much about Angelonia, so they just kind of walk past it, even though it can look really cool.
Yeah, I think it looks really nice.
Yeah, I think some people just think, oh, it's maybe a snapdragon or it's something else.
I could see that. Oh, this is looking nice.
You have some really nice contrast. This petunia is kind of pulling it all together because that little pink edge actually makes the purple look a lot stronger.
Once it's all full.
This is going to get very full.
Yeah,
we have,
I have a lot.
The nice thing about the Secretia is that because it sends out those tendrils, it's going to kind of just go over the edge. It's not going to be competing with the other plants as much.
Yeah.
It actually, you'll see, I've seen planters where it's actually like, because the other plants are so big, it's just reaching past there. So it goes out like an extra 2 feet just to be able to get the sun and everything that it wants.
Oh no, I got dirt in my flowers.
And both of these are for full sun. The sweet potato vine could take a little bit more shade. The begonia can take full shade. The other ones all need, at least part sun.
Are you not using the Tradescantia?
No, because this is for shade and this is a sun container. This is for you.
That's right, because I was going to use it. Not me thinking I could use it again.
I mean, it actually would look pretty cool with that orange.
I wanted to use it so bad in this one.
When you kind of think about it, with that orange, it's really kind of...
But once you start doing too much contrasting colors, I don't know if it'd really be considered.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Like the jewel tones can work better.
Oh, jewel tones, there we go.
That's the secret word, right?
Yeah. I was trying to think of a good way to describe it. Because in my head, it all makes sense, and I know exactly what works and doesn't.
I think of it as jewel tones or velvet, like the colors of velvet that you have on.
Like that emerald green, like a satin emerald green.
Yes, and that really lush purple, royal purple kind of thing.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Now this one here, I think you can kind of keep pinching the same way you do coleus if it's starting to get out of hand. Because
I want it to get about that tall.
You're going to be pinching it a lot then, because I've seen that get like 3 to 4 feet tall.
Yeah, I don't need it to be too tall. I don't want it to be taller than me.
Yeah.
There's a
So
little rotation here.
yeah, look at this. See, I feel like it's like on Price is
Oh,
Right.
yours looks really good too. I do like the silver.
Yeah, kind of an unexpected. Ooh, look at these are my cuttings. Bye bye.
I'm excited to see the vining.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on it though, because we need to train it to go in the direction that we want.
Yes. Did you only plant one or no? You planted
I
two?
planted 2, so there'll be plenty of vinage going on. Okay, thank you guys very much for watching. We'll keep you posted on how these planters do.
Yeah, give you guys some updates.
And make sure you're following Emily on YouTube. She's doing a lot of shorts, and she'll probably be giving updates in YouTube Shorts.
Yeah,
So
I'll probably be putting out a lot of updates on this as it goes, week by week, hopefully.
check it out.